He shot 190. All right. What is up, Drive Show Putt Donation? Today we have a very interesting video today. I looked at your guys' comments on the last video. I'm going to pop those up all around the screen here. One of your guys' main requests was that we do a video talking about Bryson DeChambeau. I'm going to pop up all these comments up on the screen right here. So that's what we're going to do today. There's been some controversy around his play with everything going on with the Live Golf Tour right now and kind of the uncertainty around that. So we'll get into that right away. So I wanted to start off with the fact that the Saudi Arabians pulled their funding from Live and the Live Golf Tour. So the future of that league is sort of up in the air right now. And, you know, that's been a point of high contention with these PGA players, because when they sign to Live, they sign exclusively. So they can't play in any of the PGA events that aren't majors. So that's why we've seen someone like Bryson DeChambeau only show up in, you know, major play, like when he won the US Open, and from then on missing the cut quite a few times. I'm gonna pop those up on screen hopefully. But yeah, his recent play has been pretty poor. We're gonna get into his exact scores in his last 10 games because, you know, it's been quite crazy. It's uncertain what his future holds in this PGA league, especially since Live is closing down. So we're gonna get into. I'm gonna switch camera here. Here I've just pulled up the fact that Saudi Arabia is pulling funding from Live Golf. They're attempting to survive here. We're on ESPN. Pat McAfee, he is the guy that invented McAfee virus software, and this guy on the left here, I'm pretty certain that he was the chairman for the People's Association of Saudi Arabian Golf. So he would be the reason, this guy on the left, the main reason, anywho, why the funding got pulled. So anywho, all right, we're gonna do a little tangent here real quick. Something that I just read this here. This is kind of breaking news. It's coming to you guys. You know, it's June 1st right now at 11 p.m. and this is unreal, but Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock during a live broadcast of the Oscars. This is insane. He apparently walked the stage after Chris Rock makes a joke alluding to Jada Pinkett Smith being bald. That is insane. I wonder if there's video of this anywhere here. Hold on, let me try and pull it up.
Now if that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep
What?
my wife's.
Oh, okay.
This is insane. I'm surprised he kept his composure there. I'm scrubbing through the internet database, as you guys can see right now. I like to do my research. Here's a picture of him wearing a hat. We're going to get into his scores right away. I'm going to pull it up here. All right, guys. We have this document pulled up from the PGA. I'm sure we can read this right here. We have a quote from Michael Jordan talking about, because he is on, obviously, the council for Live Golf and the PGA. I'm going to put up the clip of him falling into the river after that chip shot, which was, you know, quite hilarious. But it says, missed chips and putts sent Bryson's scores sky high. Michael Finkelstein Jordan. A big focus of that was on his short game and on his chipping, since, you know, as you guys know, all of Bryson DeChambeau's irons are the same length. So everything from his 9-iron to you know, onward is the same length as his 7-iron. So there's been a conversation within the golf world whether with his shorter irons, if it's actually affecting his consistency at the shorter ranges, which is what Michael Jordan is saying here in sort of a, you know, poetic way with sending them sky high. The putting, you know, I'm gonna pull up a video. I'm gonna put it all over the screen, hopefully, of him doing the putting where he putt forward. I'm not really sure how to explain his style there, but either way, you know, he's never really been the most consistent player around the greens. But yeah, we're gonna get into his official scores here. He seems happy in this photo that they've produced for us here from this document, but his scores are not good. His first game, you know, he played all right. I think the par at this course was 74. So he shot 10 over par. He went on. This game is public if you guys want to look it up. He played in Israel. We do have an image that I will put up on screen now, but he shot 104. It is quite devastating to hear that from a player of Bryson DeChambeau's caliber. And, you know, when this round came out and when it was revealed that he shot 104, they did try to sweep it under the rug, you know. Everybody at the Live and PGA combined sort of worked together to sweep this one underneath the rug. I'm going to pull it up on the screen right now. This is a tough look for Bryson. You know, the beautiful views of Israel here at the Kesera Golf Club in Israel on hole 18. It looks like he's just teeing off with 104, so it looks like he got away with a nice clean 0 on this last hole. After the game, after this round specifically, he got swarmed by a few paparazzi, and you know, we're gonna really dissect this image here, since they're trying to actively take the scorecard from him, as you can see, and he's kind of being brought to tears. And you know, we've looked at his past 10 games, and they are like above 80, and it is just, you know, it's getting quite ridiculous. You would think with how many cameras are here, this would be a more highly publicized event, but really no, not many people have heard of it. And I think that's because they were trying to sweep it under the rug, since Bryson is, you know, quite the public figure nowadays. Our last image here is Bryson. We've really, you know, unpacked the 104 from Bryson in Israel. This 63, you know, he played well. I think he played in South Africa. 97, top of my head. He played in Nebraska, United States. And this 122, we do have an image. There is a reason he shot 122. I'm gonna pull it up here. This image right here. This is coming to you from the 18th green, you know. After a rough round, he got attacked by an orca. Hunt 71, you know, not bad. I think he was 3 under par, and he just missed the cut on the PGA Tour. I think this was a PGA event. And then he shot 100 on the DP World Tour when he was in Afghanistan, I think. And this is going to be a big headline, hopefully, coming up pretty soon. Yesterday, this is breaking news. He shot 195. Yeah, you got to think, how is this even possible? And we have word from the 8th green. He shot 35 back-to-back balls into the water. He was not playing the double par rule, so he got like a, you know, 30. I think he shot 30 over on that hole. Anywho, that was enough to end his round right there. And he sort of collapsed. And I think in this image here, just because he was having quite a bad round that day. You know, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Drive Show Putt Dough. You know, not all of you guys are subscribed. And make sure to tune in for more of our commentary content in the future. I'm going to pop up all of the supportive comments on our last video. That one was on the strength of Rory McIlroy's fist. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.